What's up, gamers? Welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into the spooky world of Piggy, one of the most popular online multiplayer games out there right now. If you're a fan of horror-themed games and challenging puzzles, then this game is right up your alley. In this video, we'll be taking you through the game's immersive gameplay, graphics and sound effects. Plus, we'll show you how to complete each level and escape the pig's deadly wrath. So grab your popcorn and turn off the lights. Let's get into it. The first thing you're going to want to do if you want to try and beat Piggy is, number one, I would recommend getting a friend and then getting a private server. And then you can just follow the commands that I'm about to put into place. Hey up, pandas. Future Panda here. Just wanted to make that a bit clearer because it didn't seem very clear in the video. What I did is I went on set map chapter 1, and then you want to set your Piggy to your friend, and then you want to set the mode to player, and then you want to press that skip timer button in the corner because that'll make it quicker so you can get into your game. Okay, so when you first spawn into the Piggy map, you're going to spawn into this nice little bedroom here. The first thing you want to go do is look for the green key. And the green key is only usually in 3 places. So the number one, well, I'll show you. I would just like to direct your attention to where the green key spawned. I'm very lucky. Sometimes it spawns in the kitchenette, which I will show you with an arrow once we get round to it. Okay, so once you've unlocked that green door, you're usually going to find the red key in there. You might also find a hammer and a wrench. So it's good to mark down those locations of where the items are. So if you find a hammer or a wrench, you need to make sure you mark it down. Once you've got the red key, you need to head to the top of these stairs where you can then unlock that door. And it'll probably give you a blue key to take you to the shed. Okay, so now you've got your keys, you've got the hammer. So now what we're going to do is, as you can see here, we're just going to run through the house. Oh, there's Piggy. Don't want to run into her. So we need to go to the basement. Hang on, just got out one, Piggy. It's a good idea as well, guys, to close the door. Because if you close the door, it means that it slows the Piggy down, especially if it's a bot. It has to double tap the door to open it. So you want to try and close the door if you have time. And then what you do is you want to open that. And I like to do something I call the vent walk, which I will show later on. So I was just speed running this map, to be perfectly honest with you. So you need to mark down locations of like keys, wrenches, to make sure you know the location of all of them. You'll see later I make the mistake and I forget where I put. Ooh, wow, that was close. I forget where I put one of my items, which is always a problem for me. I do realise I should have put the code in there. If you think you're brave enough, please feel free to put the code in there. It's always very useful to do stuff as you can put in it past, because now I had to go back there, and Piggy was a bit of a wimp, so I managed to sneak past her. And as we are heading, we now need to, what I was going to try and do is I was going to try and find another escape door, so I was going to use the wrench again, because I know that you have to use that for the top bit. Now here's the vent walk, so I stand up inside the vent, makes you go 10 times quicker. Now in the purple safe, there's usually a gun, so you don't want to waste your time with that, especially not if it's single player, because I'm aware with single player it feels like you have less time because you've got to walk around the house. If you're on multiplayer, you might as well open the purple safe to try and identify the gun, find the ammo, and it stuns people for 20 seconds if you're unaware of that. So I was just checking that Piggy isn't attracted. So here is Piggy. So as you can see, I've closed the door in her face. Again, useful tactics. Always useful. So now I've got the wrench in my hand. We're going to try and make it to the upstairs room, because the upstairs room is always the most important bit once I've just slapped that entrance thing there. But first off, we need to find the plank. So as you can see, I have got the gear now. So we put that because that takes you one step closer to find the white key. So now, as you can see here, all I need is the green cog. So what I need to do, I know that can only spawn in one location, and that's down in the basement usually, because I've searched, as you can see, I've searched through the whole house and it's not there. So it has to be into the basement. As you can see, Piggy's coming, but I managed to slam the door in her face, so she didn't get there. So you need an orange key to open the door, so that made it really obvious. So our next hunt will be to find the orange key. As I walked through there, I realised that there was ammo, because you always need to mark down ammo locations to make sure that if Piggy's chasing you, know where to find the ammo so you can shoot her. As you can see now, I've got the plank which we put on the top, and then I need to go back and get the wrench. Now, as you'll see shortly, I actually forgot where I put the wrench, and now we all know it's next to the dining room table, but it was very frustrating seeing that I forgot. But as you can see, there's Piggy. He might be coming down, he might be saying hello. There she is. Me and her kind of had a bit of a staring contest. And then she just decided to be wasteful and jumped from the top floor. But that's fine, because that gave me more time. So I put the plank in place, walked into the room, and realised, hang on a minute, I need a wrench for this place. And then I just completely lost my mind and forgot exactly where I put it. So as you can see now, I'm probably just going to go run around the house. And this is perfect, probably a perfect time to remind you to direct your attention to that beautiful red subscribe button. How do you want to just smash it? And also the like button. That would be very useful as well. And I don't know, what do YouTubers say? Like, post it to all your other friends? Yeah, do that. Why not? So as you can see now, that was me trying to find the wrench, and I was pretty lost. I didn't know where I put it. I just took the same basic steps. You'll even see frustratingly, I walked right by it, and then I went, for some reason, back into the basement where I came from, thinking, and then I tried to use my magnifying glass, but I should have looked up top right. And none of the items there were any use to me, so I think it was like down to 2 minutes by the time I found this, so I'm very sorry. But I then set out to try and find the orange key, but then I knew it was behind those lasers, so I had to find it. And here the frustrating part, I knew it would be somewhere, I'd put the wrench somewhere, so then I went into the same rooms over and over trying to find it, going back into the basement despite me absolutely knowing it's not there, trying to find it. Eventually, I did manage to find it in the dining room, but not before I went and scavenged through the whole house thinking, where on earth is it? As just a bit of a heads up, if you ever do this, don't be stupid like me. Try and, if you can, try and make sure you use the magnifying glass if you have this ability, because it will help you locate wrenches, and you can just go into every room until you find it. I had made the mistake of not doing this, and then I went into panic mode, and that's like the 5th or 6th time I literally just walked past it. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, in the top right corner, we're counting every time I die, because I forgot to say, this is every single day we're going to be posting a new Piggy map, so yeah, that's pretty cool, I guess. So here's the wrench, all good. And I open this door, and we finally found it, which is awesome, because I'm not very good at keeping track of my location, which is always fantastic, but at least I have the wrench now. And unfortunately, Piggy beat me to it, but she has terrible bounce and fell off the plank for the second time in this video. But anyway, we hit that, and then we should get the orange key. And with 3 minutes 20 seconds left, I was really starting to get frustrated that I wouldn't beat this first try. So we crawled through the vent, and then we dropped down safely in front of the bedroom where it all began. Then we go, I forgot that door opened outwards, and then we can go into the basement, which I did not think. I thought it was the shed, and Piggy was there. So I decided to say stuff like, back away, you stupid pig, and I can't believe it worked. I just started yelling, back away, and it started working. I opened the door and continually asked it to back away or I'm going to punch it, and for some reason it worked. So I guess if you're in trouble, you just tell Piggy to back off. Anyway, we go down here and we find our final cog, which should lead us to the exit. Now, only in there is ammo. Now, usually you'd look in there because there might be something cool that you might not have discovered yet. For instance, the maybe a gun or a hammer or something might be kept behind there, so it's always a good idea to check. So now I've got my green cog. I need to take it to the garden quickly because I've only got 2 minutes 25 seconds remaining. This time, I actually remembered where I'd put the hammer, which was always a good sign because that meant that I'd have to bash down the hammer and get the white key. Thankfully, I'm very good though. I think I'm very good. So I got my white key, very confident, walking through the house, sprinting, hoping Piggy doesn't, mess things up last minute. There we go, bang, bang, door. And then I remembered that it's in the basement. Hammer's in the basement. So I grab the hammer, I swizzle around, and then I hear the noise. Piggy. I knew she was there, but the thing is with the hammer, it takes 2 clicks to do, so if I misclicked, but I managed to do it, and bang, I escaped. So yeah, I guess that was, interesting, and you can hear the ka-ching noise as I'm sweetly rewarded for my hard effort of about 6 minutes of work. But I guess in the end it was pretty good. I mean, I didn't die, so that's adds a zero to the counter in the very top. But yeah, as it says in there, tomorrow I need to get help from the station. So in tomorrow's video, we're gonna go to the station and try my absolute hardest to beat that. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and yeah, yeah, yeah.